everybody, Nate here. So I went and did a thing recently. I went ahead and bought a Strat. So for about the past 20 years or so, I've been a Les Paul guy, and you've seen that Les Paul in a couple other videos that we've done. But I actually went and I bought a Strat. Not the first time I've done that. I get the itch about once a year or so. I'll go ahead and buy a Strat and I'll sell it. So I've had everything from American Strats, Mexican Strats like this one, Japanese Strats, none of the Chinese ones, but I generally stick to the Americans or the Mexicans or the Japanese. And I play them for a little bit. I mod them, basically change all the pickups, get sick of them, then I turn around and sell them. So went ahead, met a stranger on Craigslist, and bought the Strat. When I got there, I thought it was black, but it actually turned out to be a wine red. It's a year 2000. It's in pretty good condition for its age. Not a lot of major dings or anything like that. Some fret wear, but that's okay. When I got it, it was really grimy. Like it had been sitting out and hadn't been taken care of. And it just had this film of filth all over it. The strings were like piano wires, and they were all rusted. And then the pots were really, really scratchy, and the switch was bad. In some of the positions, you barely got any sound out of it. So the only thing I've done to it so far is wipe it down, change the strings, and then sprayed some cleaners in the pots and on the switch. So I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and mod this thing and make it what I want out of it. And I was talking to Tommy, and his thing is leave a Strat. And I'm like, fine. I've always tried to beef up guitars and try to make them fatter like a Les Paul, but, you know, whatever. So here's what I'm going to end up doing with this. And we're going to do a kind of a series of, you know, here's the different parts I'm changing. Here's the before of it. And then we'll show the after of what it sounds like. So we'll see if different parts really make that big of a difference. So I've ordered pretty much everything I'm going to do. It has showed up. So it's just I got to go ahead and find time to install it. First thing I'm going to do is change the tuners. Go into Fender Deluxe locking. No big deal about that, but that's just what we're going to put on it. And then I've ordered a black pick guard for it. My intention before was to black out a Strat if I was going to get one that was black, but since this is wine red, I'm still going to go with the black, and I'm going to leave all the plastic wear white. Ordered new knobs for it because one of them was missing. And then as far as electronics, what we're going to do is I got a Seymour Duncan Pearly Gates that came out of a Strat from one of my friends. I'm going to put that into here. And then I ordered Mojo Tone 59s for the neck and the middle positions. So we'll see how that works. And then Tommy's huge on Callahan parts, so I went ahead and bought the bridge assembly for that. We're going to switch that out too. So tuners, bridge, and the pickups are going to go. I'm going to change some cosmetic stuff on here too. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to play a little bit right now, see to kind of get a baseline, and then we'll compare once I get all the changes made to how it sounds versus what it is now. I don't think it sounds bad. Pickups are a little dark for me, but you know, I haven't changed any of the action. I haven't changed any positions of the pickups, so I could probably dial some of that out. Intonation is okay, but I haven't adjusted any of that either. The other thing that may end up getting changed or tweaked a little bit is the neck seems to be riding a little to the left in the pocket. So the bass string, the E string, has more space between the edge of the fretboard than the high E does. And actually it's in that kind of position where if you bend too much or when you're playing, you could actually slip off a little bit. So we may need to realign that. If I have to, I'll go ahead and drill out the holes, fill them with dowel rods, and then just reposition everything. That'll be a little bit more intensive than I want to do, but I have no problem doing that. We'll just end up doing it. So if anybody cares, it cost me $300. This was the condition I got it in. I had to buy a gig bag for it too. I ended up buying a Roadrunner. Not huge on their stuff. But the thicker padded gig bags seem to do pretty well. I don't like their hybrid hard shell, soft shell cases. I had one jack up one of my basses when I had it on that before I went to a hard case on it. So that's my thoughts, my feelings. If you care, whatever. So what I'm actually going to do right now is going to play some bassline stuff. I'm playing through a Mesa F50. It's not very loud right now. It can get very, very loud, but I don't have it cranked that loud right now. I'm just going to do some basic clean stuff. I've got my Lovepedal Amp 11 that I'll probably throw on real quick. Just get a dirt sound out of it. And we'll leave it at that. Alright, here we go.
Bye.